That used to be the application everyone in esports used. Not any longer. So what do we have? Void up top. Slardar's going to go meet him. Weaver and Oracle, they are both up here. Who are they hunting for? Deep Observer Ward, looking for the lane swaps.
30 seconds to battle.
You were calling out earlier on, asking when are people going to start centering these Deep Observer Wards. None yet.
So on bottom lane you have Nyx on Ember Spirit against Centaur and Shadow Demon. Also Enchantress lurking around. Palantimos just hiding for now. I mean, even if you decide to swap the lanes, this Slardar will still be playing against the melee hero. So Phonic right now is in I don't care mode. He's gonna get the good lane for himself.
Right, I need 45 seconds to sort something out. Lacoste, I've got to leave you alone.
Yeah,
I'm
no
sorry.
problem, Gary. Go figure it out. Shadow Fiend on the mid lane starts with Raises. No surprise there. It's not 2016 anymore. Couple of Share Tangos and 2 Mangoes. So every single time Queen of Pain gets close to either use Shadow Strike or secure a creep, she's gonna get raised. Also, we don't see those like earlier bottle pickups anymore. It's in certain matchups, yes, but you want to get more region coming out. Either tangos, healing salves, couple of mangoes to keep that spam and harassment going on, and we can see the difference already. 7-1 on Shadow Fiend against 1-0 of Queen of Pain, and he pushed the lane into the tower, which means that Queen of Pain will struggle a bit. She did not skill anything yet, only get Scream of Pain on level 2 just to secure the creep, still holding a point. Usually we see Queen of Pains getting Shadow Strikes, trying to harass SF. So now she gets it, 1 point on level 3, that's very interesting. I mean, I could keep talking about the mid lane for quite some time, but on the top lane, Enchantress dropping very low. Oh, Faceless Void in a bit of trouble.
Here comes the bash. Oh, they don't have enough damage. There's another Shikuchi from Roger. Is he going to go for it? He's found by the Enchantress.
And Enchantress already used Healing Salve on herself, so that means that they're going to be very low in this lane. One thing that Roger can do right now is try to snipe the couriers.
Oh,
you know that they're going to be bringing salves. Yep.
Miposhka, 3 stacks of poison. Big Num looks like he's out of mana. He's got 5 stick charges there. Thinking about the go again, but Oracle sidestepping that last application of poison.
And this is exactly what Roger does on the top lane. Look at him zoning out those healing salves. He knows, man. Roger is on next level, and so am I. I mean, I'm saying those things so that I look smart, chat, if you did not notice it so far. Whenever I say something dumb, I try to cover it with something else.
Phonic having a pretty good old time top. 14-4 on that Slardar, thanks to all this action Roger's creating, like you're explaining. And still, they're bringing the courier forward. Roger's just going to come out. He's still keeping the couriers at the tier 2. Well, that was a painful laning stage. And bottom lane, Nyx, again, being caught by that stomp from Ghostic in the middle of the creep wave.
They can't use the couriers on the top lane. Just wait for level 5, you know. Fly over the jungle.
So, what? Enchantress should, like, go and leave the lane, right? Give Void level 5, drop the items on the floor, fly the couriers over. They're sending them back to Fountain, in fact, as Roger now does show himself actually in that top lane. Phonic, 2 hits away from Bash. He's going to secure the range creep with it.
Here comes the courier attempt, number 4 or 5. Healing Salve coming up, plus a Clarity. Very successful.
Roger looking to cancel out Clarity now. They spot him, they see him coming, but Funnick charging forward, forcing Time Walk back. As bottom lane, disruption into Stomp. Nice sleight of fist dodge, that's it, from Nyx. Ember Spirit, a great pick there into the SD Centaur opener because of that reason. Close to impossible to actually get that kill unless you're perfect with a Stomp after disruption.
Mid lane, whew, Pikachu dropping very, very low, 20 HP against Shadowfiend, and he's getting closer to bottle. How's Pikachu doing? He's not bringing anything. Roger getting the kill on the top lane, 1-1-1 build on Weaver. He might actually intercept this courier, so that's full heal. That's actually pretty bad, or pretty good if you're, you know, are a HellRaiser fan.
He tips him as well. Oh, that's really tragic for the Void. Down go your Wraithbands, down go yourselves.
A golden thread.
So far, looks like HellRaisers having a pretty damn good time. Still, CS lead for all three of their cores. Queen of Pain starting to struggle now against that Shadow Fiend in the mid lane matchup. SF bringing his bottle out, so we'll be able to sustain and regen back up while Roger zoning Queen of Pain back. Shikuchi in a second, no blink. Roger, he was thinking about going in there, but level 1 Scream and Dagger might have been able to turn it around. As top lane, Funnick forced to crush. Void and Enchantress with a Hellbear Smasher already squirted his ketchup all over the Slardar, so no more slow.
Put that bracer in the backpack. Yes, Funnick. Get the most value out of your region. Well, they unblock this side camp, so Enchantress can get the creep, but so far so good. Top lane 32 and 10. On this Slardar, he's dominating his lane. Once you get level 6, it becomes unplayable for the support.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Big Nump finding Miposhka's courier. Hasted. Looking for the poison stacks. Ghostic not getting involved. He's just stuck in that creep wave, cutting between tier 1 and tier 2. And Shadow Demon will back away. 10 stick charges on the Oracle means it's pretty difficult to actually find the full-on kill here. As Ghostic's going to clear through another jungle camp. Very weird laning configuration down bottom, honestly, the way that everyone's playing around each other. And now Miposhka, he's stuck around a little bit too long. Disrupt into Stomp. The right click's coming through, disarmed, but Ghostic going to give chase, and Big Num's there. Finish off the Oracle.
Under attack.
1-1 now.
Winter Ring of Tarask. First item. It's just some extra HP, extra regen. That item was so busted when it received just a tiny bit of buff on the cost.
Filled mid, so Miposhka's death not going to be totally worthless. Comes in, helps out Xani. 48-12. Beautiful start for the Shadow Fiend. I guess that Shadow Strike dispelled off of him as well, so great utilization out of the Oracle's abilities.
Yeah. I feel like Shadow Fiend's saying, can you go back to the bottom lane, dive one more time when your TP is ready, so you do it one more time? You know, refill my bottle, remove the Shadow Strike. They found Royal Jelly, who's the one who's holding it. It's Ember Spirit is the second hero, of course. Slardar doesn't need it.
Aggressive blink from Pikachu. But again, Miposhka's here, dispels off the Shadow Strike, and Roger gonna snipe out that Invis rune. Make sure there's no refill for the Queen of Pain. Also no refill for the Shadow Fiend. And he seems pretty happy here to just clear out that mid wave and farm the side camp nearby. As Roger, you know, he goes into that mid lane, grabs Invis rune, straight up to top, snipes a courier. He's also scouting out very deep here, both Palantimos and Happy.
That deep observer board on top, scouting things out, scouting couriers, stealing some XP from Faceless Void.
They're smoking into their own jungle to try and find this Weaver right now. But Roger sees pretty much everything that's coming his way.
They want a bigger kill. Get Slardar or get Shadowfiend. Shadowfiend's not showing on the map, so they are going for whatever is there. He's tanky. Almost 1.5k HP. No magic stick. Interesting. Like, you need to have mana sustain on this hero. Guardian Sprint costs mana now.
Lots of heroes on top of the Slardar. Tanky Boy, yes. Dead Boy, also. 5-man rotation onto Funnick.
In this scenario, if you're Phonic, you tip someone. Someone
top
who
tower
came
is under
in, maybe
attack.
overused one of the spells. I was also expecting Sonic Wave just to show the dominance.
It doesn't come out in the end. Void finally hits level 6, so Chronosphere now available with that Sonic Wave. Like you're saying, didn't get used by Pikachu, holding it. But Shadow Fiend
Dire's bottom
dipping
tower
back in
is
that
under
jungle,
attack.
accelerating very quickly,
Radiant's
while
top tower
Ember
is
Spirit,
under attack.
4,200 net worth, Phase Wand Bottle, finishing off the urn, making his way towards that Spirit
Dire's
Vessel, and he's
courier
got the
has been
Deso
killed.
queued, as Roger finds another
Radiant's
Courier
structures
Snipe,
are
does get
fortified.
Chrono top. Lantimos is very gladly using his ulti to take down the pesky Weaver.
Oh, it's payback time, dude. He killed his courier twice. Didn't allow him to bring any kind of regen to the lane. So no surprise that he chronoed him there. Using earlier chrono doesn't matter that much. They don't have... tower damage is limited unless Centaur has retaliate charges. He has 0 at the moment.
Sad times for Ghosty. Gonna stick up top, finish off that Vanguard as bottom lane, Nick's diving tower. Happy. Is he gonna get another slice? There it is. Finishes him off. Very simply done. Grabs up 2 urn charges. As Roger being pinged out by Palantimos. Weaver just gonna Shikuchi across while Xani and Funnick
Dire's bottom
finish
tower
off
is
the
under
Ghostic
attack.
Centaur. Cyber Legacy. Doesn't feel like they've got a map to play in. Like, Roger's just causing chaos
Dire's
everywhere.
top tower
All 3
is
of the
under
cores on the
attack.
Radiant are farming completely freely. And you've already got a 4,000 net worth lead 11 minutes in.
Roger has 9 CS. 11 minutes in. As your position 4. He's just creating
Dire's
chaos
top
in the
tower is under
jungle.
attack.
Like,
Dire's
this
top
ward
tower has
should
fallen.
get devoured. He was playing so much around that area. They should know. He killed like 5 couriers already, I believe.
You're not counting anymore.
Dire's top tower is
No,
under
I
attack.
stopped.
Are you trying to bait me into saying maybe it's 6 or 7?
And they killed 2.
Well,
Well,
they killed 2, yeah.
can't blame you, Gary. You became a liar after we started spending a lot of time together.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm not being infected by your lie cost ways.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ember
Bottom lane.
Spirit. Remnants out. No catchy. And you've got dual cores farming jungle. Void and Queen of Pain. Oh, she's popping a lot of mangoes there.
Dire's middle tower
Pikachu
is
picking them
under
all up from the
attack.
base. Roger being chased.
He's going for the courier.
He absolutely
Alright,
is.
this one should get devoured. Like, he's attacking uphill. Cappy finds it instantly. Now he's running top. He might snipe another
Let's
one.
get another courier. They're micro.
Go over the trees. They learned the
go.
lesson.
Go,
I mean,
go,
you
go.
might kill our courier 10 times in a row, but you're not getting the 11th.
My goodness.
Or are you?
Radiant are scanning.
He doesn't find it. What was that? A Radiant scan? Just about clips onto Ghostic Centaur. He's working his way towards Blink Dagger. Well, has he given up on the Vanguard Dream? He's got triple rings. He did have Vitality Booster queued up for a little bit. Looks
That
like
build-
Cyber Legacy feeling he needs Blink.
You might feel I'm invincible, you know, I'm a centaur, a lot of regen, but you go down pretty quickly if they focus you. You have no magical resistance.
Well, save
One
the Void for a
corrosive
sec.
haze should be enough.
Koshka finishes him off with the Purifying Flames. And diving for Bignum now. Oh my god, that damage from Shadow Fiend. Minus armor onto the Shadow Demon. Very quickly dispatching with him. Right, it's a really nice play from Funnick there, just blinking in, getting a little
Dire's
crush
middle tower
after
is
the
under
bashes
attack.
and the Fortune's End, and now he's got the Queen of Pain locked in place with Roger waiting for the blink away. It's off cooldown now, and Pikachu does get back behind the tier 2. But they're under so much
Dire's
pressure right now.
structures are fortified.
SF, an absolute beast.
Dire's
Sanjini
middle tower is under
will be
attack.
completed after this tier 1 tower taken out by him on his
Dire's
lonesome.
middle tower
And a
has
double
fallen.
damage rune. Oh my god, okay. As if he even needed it.
Him and Slaughter can solo kill the Roche. I mean, it's not a solo kill, right? If you use 2 heroes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, Roshan's alone. He's solo.
Solo dies, okay.
Yeah, he solo dies.
Full S and Y completed on Shadowfiend. So some extra status resistance. A little bit of self-amp.
And they're going in there. He called for it. Pikachu.
Let's see if they solo it. Yes, they do. 3 heroes only.
Only 3 heroes soloing Roshan. Smoke from Cyber Legacy, but still no blink on Centaur. They're going to have to rely on, what, Chronosphere?
Shadowfiend needs to not be hit by Roshan. Attack the bug, but Valentimo's 3-man chrono incoming.
He doesn't catch Phonic,
2-man
though.
extra from his team.
He could potentially crush him up here. The Sonic Wave onto the Shadow Fiend. He's down. Bubble up the Void. Ghost Stick's there with a double edge to throw into the mix. Roshan's about to fall. Who's going to grab it? Roshan taken down by the Radiant. Nyx picks it up. Kasani was killed off by Roche himself. So nothing really being gained here by Cyber Legacy apart from a Weaver kill and now turn it into Phonic. But the trouble being Big Num. Sniped out by Miposhka with a... No, Purifying Cleanse is held. Giving Nyx the final killing blow.
That Chronosphere, 6-man chrono if you include 3 teammates and 3 enemies. So they did not deal damage. And also they did not get the kill on Shadowfiend. Roshan finished him off.
Yeah, Roshan got the final touch in. So Nyx now with Aegis. Miposhka doing so much damage in these fights, just spamming out Purifying Flames. Happy getting a tip from Roger, and it's down bottom. Weaver getting up in the face of the Enchantress again. It's been decent from Happy, only 0-2-2, hasn't completely fed his balls off.
Next time.
Get one-shotted with 2 hits, alright.
Oh my god!
I mean, we call that one-shotted.
That's one-shotted. As I'm saying, he's not feeding his balls off. He goes and feeds his balls off. Phonic. He's straight on top of Big Num. Shadow Demon in all sorts of trouble. 2 quick kills there. As HellRaisers, they've got this 405 Ember Spirit. Looking pretty happy as Nyx is just able to run in and out of fights. Nothing to stop him when Chrono's down. And item progression from Cyber Legacy, it is lacking.
See you later, nerds.
Queen of Pain's queued up Orchid. That's, 20 donkey years away. Void has a Mask of Madness going into Maelstrom. He's able to output a little bit of damage, but this is mainly farming up in jungle. Not able to get out on the map and cause any...
Dire's middle tower
actually
is
have
under
any
attack.
impact. Centaur 300 gold off of Blink. It is all a downhill slide, but they made a big comeback in the previous
Dire's
game, so
bottom
yeah, they're
tower
not
is
all
under attack.
completely out of it. It's not all doom and gloom.
We thought the previous game was done, but there is always a comeback play if one member of the team is just
Dire's
playing his own
structures
game.
are fortified.
So Ember Spirit full Deso
Dire's
completed.
bottom
Let's
tower is
do the
under
math,
attack.
Gary. Minus armor once presence aura is maxed out. That's
Dire's
minus
bottom
7,
tower has
minus
fallen.
6 coming out from Deso.
Radiant's
That's
top tower
13.
is
Then you
under
have
attack.
Corrosive Haze. Level
Dire's
1,
bottom
minus
tower is
8,
under
21, and Swarm.
Dire's structures are
It's easy to
fortified.
count the Swarm, depends
Radiant's top tower
how long
is
the
under
duration is
attack.
going to be. But let's say minus 25.
That's a lot of minus armor, Lacoste.
Yes, it is.
Gonna have Shadow Fiend one-hitting
Radiant's
people.
top
Oh,
tower
I thought...
is under
Where did the
attack.
Imp Claw go, then? He had Imp Claw a second ago, now he's got Vampire Fangs. Imp Claw
He
on
got-
the Ember.
Yeah, he's holding a Vampire Fangs because of
Radiant's top
lifesteal
tower has been
amplification
denied.
coming out from SNY. It's much, much better.
Smoke from
Dire's
Cyber
middle
Legacy
tower
coming?
is
No,
under
still
attack.
just holding their high ground.
This
Blink
is their
Dagger
time.
arriving on Centaur.
Presence aura affects buildings. They have Aegis plus Deso to melt the
Stampede
building.
forward. Phonic's in on the Shadow Demon though, blowing him up. Big Num forced to self-disrupt. They're focusing Xani here with the Chrono 1-2. Where's the damage coming from though? The False Promise will save up the SF, allow the Requiem to arrive after the Wand and Palantimos. Time walking back, but cleared up by Nyx. That final sleight of fist removes the Void from the fight, and now they can maybe find Ghost Stick. Centaur blinking south, Remnant forward, slight chains catching out. On to Ghost Stick with Phonic chain stunning him there with a Crush and a Bash. Ghost Stick gonna walk high ground. Spirit Vessel on him. Blink off cooldown in a couple of seconds, but they get the additional charge, and that leaves Ghost Stick dead.
It's very hard for them to take a fight. They used everything on Shadow Fiend, who's extremely tanky.
Dire's middle
Oracle
tower has
needs to die
fallen.
first. Otherwise, you know that there's going to be a save coming out for him. Shadow Fiend starts hitting people, gets regeneration going. Now he's holding on to Essence Ring. So extra HP. He has over 2,000, almost 2.5k when switches to Strength and uses Essence Ring. And now you can play around the Chronosphere timing. You know it's not going to be an up for another minute and a half.
And Roger is 2,000 gold away from that big Isomon Weaver. Tranquil's Bassi wand raindrops into the Aghanim Scepter. Doesn't need to go Urn or Spirit Vessel, of course, because of that Ember Spirit, who finds Big Num. I was watching his HP bar and it just disappeared.
Radiant are scanning.
Removed from the game.
One-shotted.
One-shotted indeed.
Dire's top
But yeah,
tower
once you
is
got
under
Ags up on
attack.
Weaver, you've got False Promise onto SF and then Ags onto someone else in Chrono. They've caught the Queen of Pain. Chain stunned. And doesn't blink away. It's still on cooldown. Level 3 blink.
Right now, they can just completely shut down the map for them. And if they want to close out this game, one way to get the extra advantage is buy earlier gem on Oracle and get rid of all the vision, shut down tier 2 towers, wait for the next Roche. You don't necessarily need to end the game right now. You are just getting the most out of the map. Everyone is farming. Get that Aghanim Scepter on Weaver. Stay outside the Chronosphere, and it looks pretty easy. If both Oracle and Roger are out, or if only one is caught, the other one is just going to save the other, and then another layer of saves. So pretty easy to play Dota with these kinds of heroes once they get items.
Nice silence, no false promise. Oracle, can he get it off onto the SF in time? He can. And they crush up Pikachu, blink up in a second, but bashed and slain. Xani going to be healing with that wand and bottle through, and they've rooted the Centaur. Ghost Stick falls. Cyber Legacy, they thought they had a similar move to Game 2, finding Xani isolated, but this time, no mistakes from HellRaisers. They all group around the Shadow Fiend, backing him up with the Oracle,
just
and
for the
pull
moment.
him
Use it.
Top tower is
Chrono
under attack.
is ready. Just use it, buddy, because you are about to die. Triple kill for Nyx, full team wipe, and Cyber Legacy annihilated. HellRaisers with his minus armor strat really did come into play
Dire's
Game
top
3.
tower has fallen.
Shadow Fiend with the Satanic and
Dire's middle
Oracle,
tower is under
False
attack.
Promise, good luck killing him. Now that's gonna be Aghanim Scepter in 500 gold, finished for Weaver.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They almost got the SF. Silence on the Oracle. It could have been a bit different fight
Dire's top tower has fallen.
if they managed to bring Oracle down straight away.
Well, this melee Rax nearly has 0 armor. 15 minus 13.
Dire's top barracks
So
has fallen.
quickly crumbling these buildings. Palantimos tries to deny one of them, and they call GG.
Here's the Chrono. Okay,
not-
they did not get to deny, reason to disconnect and call the GG. Can't blame them.
He uses it. Celebration Chrono. I don't know if it's a celebration, but commiseration